In this video, I'll show you how to back up a WordPress website with the Updraft plugin, connect to Amazon S3 storage, upload the backup, and automate the whole process. Let's get started. All right, so this is the situation here. This is a client website we just recently deployed. This is a pretty large website which has a few gigabytes worth of content and about a gigabyte the database size, and we are about to set up a backup system and the schedule with Updraftplus. Now the target is to connect to our AWS console, which is our and the S3 bucket that we have here. That's the reason I'm going to be showing you how to use the premium version of it, because the free version does not include the connection capability with the S3. So now let's dig a little bit deeper to see what this S3 buckets are all about. It's pretty much the repository system. All the folders are called buckets, and these are pretty much our whole bunch of live sites that are connected. So something like that we're going to set up with this website, and I'm targeting setting up a database backup on a daily basis and a full website backup on per week basis. So, and to do that, we need something extra from here. My security credentials and access keys. So something like this, we're gonna be needing an access ID, and each access ID comes with a secret key, like this here, access ID and secret key. So in here our account allows us to have up to 2 simultaneous ones. So these are already connected to live backup systems, so that's why I'm not gonna delete them. But if I didn't have them, all I had to do is hit this button, create new access key, and that would give me a set of ID and secret key, which I actually downloaded before, and they look like this. It's rootkey.csv, and if you double click on that, it opens up like that, and this ID matches this, and it will come with a secret key like that. It's pretty long, and these are the credentials we're going to be using while we work with the Updraftplus to set up everything. So that's what we're about to dig in and find out. So let's do this. All right, now let's install the plugin. It's right here. It's the premium version, and we are going to do a add new, upload, drag it here, install now. All right, it is done, and let's activate it. Now let's go see what is it all about. Okay, so now let's go under settings, Updraftplus. This is where we're going to do our thing, and before we do, let me just reiterate that we are here at the Amazon S3. These are our bucket lists, and we're gonna go, this is the target, this is where we're gonna dump this guy, the dev marketing coach. So also, let me just show you one more time about the access. You have to go here and then security credentials and access keys. This is what we're gonna need, and the secret key and everything, as I told you before, downloaded right here, and we are about to use them. All right, so let's go back All right, we're in the right place again. Let me drag this bigger a little bit. All right. Okay, so here we're gonna start the backup, but before we do, we need to go set things up here. This is all the details you can see. We are going to pick our choice from here, Amazon S3, and that will give us these input boxes, and we are going to go and add the access ID, even though it says access key, but this is the access ID, and our secret key. And before we set up the location, we need to do a little bit of work here. So basically, since this is a new deployment, we actually had an old deployment of this, right? So we need to move this one to a folder I've already created. It's old, the DNS, right? So we are going to keep the old site as a backup. Go move, and then clients, and then and as you can see, we already have that in the folder. This is the production one, but what we are moving now is the dev version of it. That's something that we keep as a backup and for experimental purposes, and also something that can be used as a fallback plan in case something happens to the production, because this is a live site, and then it's a pretty active site. So let's go here and move. We'll be right back after the move is finished. All right, so we just moved that under this folder, as you can see right here. So now we're going to go ahead and set up our new location. And something to notice here is that this is the S3 and this is the CyberOS clients. So we have to put the whole path in here. This is the CyberOS client, and this is something, even though we don't have a folder, but if we put the name here, it's going to automatically create it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, and we can configure what we actually want to include in the backup, what not. I'm not going to mess with all that. I'm just going to keep it pretty basic and the default, and I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay, and also another thing I want to do is set up the schedule maintenance, like automate this backup system for the files and such. It's pretty large, so I'm just gonna keep it on a weekly basis. Let's choose Saturday, and I want to keep the data for 3 months, so let's do it for a 12 weeks. And database is not as large as the file system, so let's keep it on a daily, and make it 1 hour later. And since it's going to happen on a daily basis, we're going to do a 90 days backup. All right, once again, let's go save this. All right, so now the settings are all set, and here's our target, and currently there's no dev marketing coach. I mean, this is the production one, but we are trying to do this one. So once this starts uploading, we're gonna see it's showing up right here. So let's go start this backup now. And it's saying include database, yes, include files, yes, and send them to the remote storage, which is S3. Yes, so let's back up now. All right, it started. Once again, it's a pretty large site, so it's going to take a little bit of time, so we will come right back. Okay, so it has finished the backup, and now it started uploading. So look at here, it's only the production one, so let's refresh, see if it got created or not. Right there you go. See, check this out. Dev marketing coach. So this is now started to upload, created the folder. Let's go in, and now look, it is actually uploading all the necessary files, and once it finishes, we'll be back up to check up on everything. Okay, just finished, and let's do a refresh and see what we have here. There we go. So this is the DB, and the other stuff, the plugin, the theme, and upload. Since it was a very large one, as you can see, it's like more than a gigabyte, so it just broke it down into pieces, and everything is just up and ready to go. And hopefully this is the way it's going to keep doing, following the schedule we set up. And that's it for today. Thanks.